Hi, and welcome to Potato Nami. Hello! I've already fired up the game. It asked me to press V if I want to self-voice. That is the only thing that it asked. I didn't do anything else. I did press V, so I have no idea what is going on, what is going to happen. Hi! And let's see what the game has in store for us. Do you want image description on? The visuals will be described in text. Sure. You know what? Sure. Do you want sound description on? Sure. Do you want choice audio's cue? A sound effect will alert you. Yes. The following sound will... I don't hear... Oh, I heard it. Did you hear it? I don't know if you heard it. Do you want the time choices off? Yes, because I'm live and I'm sure that I will be distracted a lot. Do you want to change the font now? These options can be changed in the menu. Right now there is no music. The visual, artificial, yeah. There is no music. Can you hear it now? After long battles, the humans emerged victorious and sealed the monsters on the ground. One day, a human climbed Mount Ebot and fell to the underground. As they traveled to the world below, they made many monster friends. Ooh. Is this better? Oh my god. Oh. There's a lot going on the screen. I'm just gonna ignore it. Hold on. Oh no, King Asgore was destroyed. The music is even loud in my own ears. Hold on. Is it better now? I hope it's better. I played with the settings a little bit. Listen, I can only try to inch closer to the microphone. We have missed the entire opening and maybe even we see sounds now. We have missed the entire opening. I have no idea. Let's begin the game actually. Make your human name Potato. We will always be Potato. You finally wake up after being unconscious for who knows how long. The room is calm, save for the rustling of the flowers beneath you as you sit up. You sit still, taking in your surroundings. In your head is a stick. But not just any stick. A Mount Ebot stick. A bit heavy too. Oh wait, it seems nice and sturdy. A bit heavy too. A few whacks won't be enough to break this thing. You carefully run your hands over it. You can feel the bark reminisce of the tree it came from. You must have grabbed it while you were falling. Falling. That's right. You had fallen. You pat the ground below you, your hand meeting prickly blades of grass and soft silky flower petals. This patch of grass and flowers must have broken your fall. Granted, you still feel sore in some spots. Oh, we could have romance this. You stand up and place your hands out in front of you, feeling your way around. There is a game that is going to come out that I'm so excited for, which is a game where you can romance your weapons. Like, I will, if you will remind me about it, I will send you a screenshot, but like, it's both like a dungeon game where you fight with the weapons, and also a game where you can romance your weapons. The weapons are amazing, and if I remember correctly, there is a cat option of just having a cat as a friend instead of romancing. You follow along the wall, with your hand feeling the cracky surface until it disappears. An entrance, perhaps? The only way to go is forward. Walking into the next room, you can feel the air grow just a bit more prickly. You get the feeling you're not alone. Hey! Howdy! I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower. You're new to the underground, aren't ya? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I feel like we repeated the stream for like 2-3 weeks ago. After all, I can tell you're here for a very specific reason. You're looking for love, right? Why, look at your LV. You only have a love of one. But from what I see in your soul, you have the potential of a max LV of 10. Lucky it's a reset if the reset fucked up. Lucky for you, I can help you out. I have plenty of love to give, but only if you want it. So how about it? Do you want some love? Do we want some love? From the Flowey the flower. Dun, 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 dun. I really like this version of the song. I don't know why. It's really cool. Anyway, let's say yes, I guess. You give Flowey a nod, accepted his offer. Ah, I'm glad. Don't you worry, I'll take really good care of you. Down here, love is shared through little white friendliness palettes. Ready? Here you go, don't be shy. Standing still, you wait for the friendliness palettes to touch your soul. And then you feel them rack through your entire being. You double back. A sharp burning pain shoots through you. You idiot! Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? In this world, it's killed or be killed. Oh my, that is a really good drawing. That is a really good drawing. A ballad of bullets form in a ring around you. You can feel the heat off them. You can feel the heat off them as they prick your skin. Flowey cackles maniacally. Die! Flowey watches his mischievous glee as the circles of bullets closes in on you. The gaps in the circle grow smaller and smaller until there is no escape. You feel the bullets singe your entire being as they hover right above your soul. You brace yourself for impact. There was a tiny but nothing happens. You can't sense Flowey anymore. But you can still feel like you're not alone. You feel the ground vibrate as footsteps come from behind you. Human. The stick that was in your hand snaps in half like it was nothing. You feel a presence behind you, waiting. I don't think this is Goat Mom. I will make the game a tiny bit louder, but I don't think this is Goat Mom. And a voice seems to breathe right into your ear. Don't you know how to greet a new pal? Turn around and shake my hand. Taking a deep breath, you turn around cautiously. Then you extend your hand for a handshake. But soon enough, you feel a hand shoved into yours. Look at this dork! You feel a strong vibration ripple from the handshake as a burst of air escapes. A warm chuckle cuts through the tension of the air, rumbling through your soul. The old whoopee cushion in the handshake. It's always funny. I'm Sans. Sans the skeleton. Can you believe that guy? Good thing he decided to leave you alone. Get it? Leave? Like a plant? So, you're a human, right? Wow. I haven't seen a human down here since... well, since the last human that fell down here. God. You wouldn't happen to know that human, would you? Actually, don't answer that. It was kind of a weird question. It's not like every human that falls into the underground knows each other, right? Anyway, I pass by here every day to check if any humans have fallen. Don't worry, kiddo. I'm not gonna capture you or anything. Why does he sound like low-key, cowboy? Like my reading of him sounds low-key cowboyish. Don't worry. You racist skeleton. Don't you call sad species? I'm just gonna take you to see a friend of mine. Go fuck. Okay, I will try. I'm sure she'd love to see another human. She has to check the ruins for humans herself. Lately though, she's been pretty busy. So I've been helping her out leading humans through the ruins. But you look like you're pretty independent, right? Why don't you go ahead without me? I'll catch up with you. San settles away and through the doorway you just came from? You decide not to question it and continue towards the doorway up ahead. The next few rooms seems much more livelier. You take your time crinkling through the leaves and feeling alone the nooks and crannies of the stone walls. You feel like you're wandering aimlessly, climbing up the stairs and walking down the hallways. The path seems simple enough, beginning to end. And yet, it meanders along its journey, up and down, side to side. In one room, there are these switches clearly marked as correct, and one tempted switch that isn't. Thankfully, you don't have to do anything here. The path is already clear. And eventually you make it into a smaller room. Sans is already standing there, chuckling at you. Hey, there you are. What took you so long? So, I was asked to help you feel more comfortable talking to monsters. I get it, some of us could really rattle your bones, huh? The old lady said there'd be a dummy in this room. But, I don't see one. Guess we'll have to improvise. I'll be the dummy. After all, you call me a bit of a numbskull. Your breath catches you in your throat as your soul leaps out. Okay, kid. It's real simple. Well, all you gotta do is strike up a friendly conversation. Easy enough, right? Should we flirt at the start? Should we flirt right away? Or should we joke? Because I think joke will catch Sed's heart a lot more if we tell a joke. I feel like telling a joke will be like the way to Sed's heart. Yep. I don't remember the buttons. You make a bad pun about skeletons. Sam seems to have heard it already, but chuckles anyway. Nice one, kiddo. How do I... There we go. You make a terrible pun about skeletons. Sam seems to have heard that one too. Not bad. You're pretty humorous, huh? I'm just gonna keep telling jokes. You make a stretch of a pun about skeleton. Sam snickers, appreciated the attempt. Sorry, kiddo. To pretend learn the truth, that was pretty bad. I think that's enough practice. You feel your soul retreat into your chest. It's only now you realize that your heart is racing. Sam's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. Good news, bad news, kiddo. The bad news is, you could have had a better conversation with me. The good news is, you'll never have to engage in an encounter just as... Let me try to read that again. You'll never have to engage in an encounter just to interact with someone. That'd be just silly. And don't worry too much about making the right choice. Just say and do what feels right when the time comes. No one's gonna judge you. I mean, Sans Jovial's nature becomes non-existent with his next word. Unless you really screwed up. And with a chuckle, his playful disposition returns as if it never left. Ah, Sans. Relax, buddy. It was just a joke. Wanna screw up? Listen, there are two versions of screw. We're gonna aim for one of them. I don't know which one yet. You'll be fine. Well, guess I should be taking you back to your new home. Don't worry, it's not too far. Now when I know a shortcut. Care to take my hand? I just noticed, look at his hands, it looks like he's wearing gloves. Like fingerless gloves. He has little gloves. Sans offers his arm to you, and you take it. Then he leads you towards the doorway you just came from. You don't even have a second to think of how illogical it is. The second you step foot through the doorway, you fall into nothingness. Mittens. Dark, yet darker. You feel like you're floating and falling at the same time. Weightless. You try to feel your hands, but you can't find them. And yet, you know, without a doubt, that your hands still exist. Your reflex is to find something to grab onto, to ground yourself. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing. Period. But, in the blink of an eye, your surroundings change. This is so white. Your legs buckle as your feet touch the ground once again. I don't like the fact that Sans looks shook. Why does he look shook? Hey, get up. You okay? You try to gather your bearings, but your legs wobble, causing you to buckle once again. I gotcha, kid. Sans slides next to you, acting as a wall of support to keep you standing. Careful there. Shortcuts can be pretty disorientating the first time around. You finally manage to plant your feet on the ground, holding yourself up as best you can. Sensing your steady stance, Sensing your steady stance, Sans steps away. It gets easier each time, don't worry. Another voice, calm and motherly, floats through the air. Sans, is that you? Sans adjusts the voice. Hey, Tori. I got something I'd like you to meet. The motherly voice sounds even closer now. Oh, is that so? Aww, she's so cute! Oh. A human? Oh my. She flocks to your side and you feel her very presence towering over you. Honestly, yeah. Why, hello, my child. Though, I suppose you seem to be much older than a human child. Are you not? Still, I can't help but use that term of endearment. Let's pretend that I know this world. I hope that is alright. Sans speaks up. I found the humans near the beginning of the ruins. Toriel's arms, fuzzy and warm, wrap around you in a protective hug. Oh, you poor innocent one. Do not be afraid. You are safe here. She lets go. She lets go and you I cannot read. She lets go and you finally take note of the cozy home you're in. We are not innocent. Stop lying. I didn't mean to press that. The smell of buttery pie crust wafts through the air, lingering on your mouth. I think we skipped something. No, we didn't. Okay. I'm not doing great. Stop lying. But before you can get lost in the scent, the lady coaxes you of your trance by gently squeezing your hands. My name is Toriel, and I am the caretaker of new homes. Sansa butts in. She's also the queen. Toriel searches Sans, waving the title away. Oh, Sans, there is absolutely no need for formalities. Do not focus on my title, my child. Wait. Again, this is because we didn't read. You know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can do something. Hold on. Save. Save. Good. I'm gonna try to do something. Hold on. Cause I have no idea what happened to Asgore. And I wanna know what happened to Asgore. So hold on. I'm going back. We're going to find out what happened to Asgore. Yeah. Whatever, yeah. Okay. We're gonna read the story this time. Long ago, war broke between two races, humans and monsters. After a long battle, the humans emerged victorious and sealed the monsters underground. Up here we know. It's fine. One day, a human climbed Mount Eba and fell into the underground. As they traveled the world below, they made many monster friends along the way. But at the end of their journey, the human vanished, along with 6 human souls. And Asgore, king of the monsters, was destroyed. Ever since, the monsters continue to look for a way to leave the underground. Okay. For if one human can become friends with monsters, then perhaps there is a chance for humans and monsters to exist peacefully. As friends. As family. And maybe some. So, yeah, so what I'm guessing is a pacifist run. And then, you know how... Yeah, you can leave now. So what I'm guessing is a pacifist run. And then, in the end, like... we beat Asgore and then... I wanna know more! Anyway, continue. We're gonna continue playing. to be able to know more, but like that is actually interesting. I wonder if we will find out what happens to him. Oh right. But Flowey is still here, so maybe Fricks actually just took the souls and left? Huh. I wonder if we will find out during the game or not. Yeah. This will be interesting. I think this will be interesting. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. I hope we will find out. Let's continue. I am a silly old lady who worries too much. Speaking of, please, allow me to check if you have any injuries. I promise, I will not harm you. She hovers her hand over you, hesitant almost as if you're made of glass. You don't appear to have any major injuries. That's incredible considering the height of Mount Ebot's peak. However, it seems that you have a small scratch. She rests a gentle hand on your head. A cool wave of magic flows over you and your HP is restored. There, all better. Sans lets out a yawn. Looks like you got things taken care of here. I should get going. Toriel gestures to the kitchen. Are you sure you do not wish to stay a little longer, Sans? I have some stale pie left over from this morning, if you'd like. Sans shakes his head. Nah, I'm okay. As much as pie would like that very much, my brother gets kinda crusty without his bedtime story. Toriel burst into laughter. Your puns are always so fulfilling. Thank you for looking after the human, Sans. Have a good night. Sure thing, Tori. Night. Sans walks up to you and places a friendly hand on your shoulder. Take care of yourself, kid. And Sans takes his leave. Toriel squeezes your hand affectionately. Well, my child, tomorrow I will be at the ruins on royal business. You're free to explore the underground on your own. I apologize I cannot be with you on your first day here. But worry not, the monsters will not harm you. I'm sure that you will get along just fine with everyone. Oh, Sans is 100% a short gremlin, okay? Sans is a short gremlin. And it's even like, because I always see him at like, I don't know, I remember reading somewhere that somebody said that like, Papyrus is like 190 and Sans is like 160. And I'm 170, so for me it's fucking hilarious to imagine this fucking 160 bitch. Yeah, just a 160 bitch. Perhaps you will become good friends with some of them. Oh. For now, however, you should get some rest. No, that's too short. Maybe like 150, but that's not 140. It's been a long day, has it not? Come, I will show you your room. Toriel takes your hand and leads you down the hallway. You can smell the scents of flower permeating the air. The scent is similar to the flowers that broke your fall earlier. Once you both reach the end of the hallway, Toriel stops at the last door and leads you inside. Here you are. Please, make yourself at home. Pocket set! There are some pajamas on the bed that you can change into. She leads you over to the bed. Then she guides your hand onto the floated pajamas at the foot of the bed. I can wash your clothes so you have something to wear tomorrow. Also, you'll find a special treat when you're awake. She embraces you once again, swaying with you in a silent lullaby. I know it can be daunting being in a new world without anyone you know. Oh, perhaps I can tell you a bedtime story to put you at ease. Go ahead and change into your pajamas. I will be right back with some hot chocolate. Toriel steps out of the room, leaving the door open just a crack. You kick off your shoes and change into the pajamas, setting aside your clothes at the foot of the bed. It's a really good dating scene writing, plus it keeps a very good aesthetic of Undertale. I really like that. It's actually really, really nice. Then you clumsily climb into bed and pull the blanket over you. She has glasses! Eventually, Toriel returns with a mug of hot chocolate. Aw, look at that cute mug. A handful of mini marshmallows sits atop of a dollop of whipped cream. She hands it to you, and you take a sip. The rich, warm chocolate makes you feel like you're drinking a comforting hug. Toriel speaks to you in a gentle tone. If you're settled, my child, I brought a story to read to you. It's called The Little Snail and the Big New Town. Toriel tucks the cover around you and you're nice and snug. Then she sits at the edge of the bed. Once upon a time, there was a little snail that moved to a big new town. At first, the snail was scared. They didn't know what they wanted to do in this new place, and the snail felt very lonely. But one day, the snail met some very nice friends. They made them feel very welcome. They even met a special friend whom they grew very close to. With these newfound friends, the little snail wanted to explore everything. They watched a movie. They had a picnic in the park. They even got to watch fireworks on top of a building. And though the town was still very big for a little snail, the snail didn't feel so lonely anymore. The end. With a smile, Toriel closes the book. I hope you enjoyed the story. I know you're probably too old to listen to bedtime stories, but I thought it would help you feel more at home. For now, please try to get some rest. I will be here if you need me. Good night. Shall we go good night, Mom? Do we go, Mom? No, Mom? Just good night? Okay. I love the fact that they actually also keep telling us that you are not a child. You are older than a child. So we're probably like a teenager to young adult. Like they keep saying you are not a child. After you finish the hot chocolate, Toriel takes the empty mug from you. Standing up, she places the storybook on the shelf. Then, she picks up the clothes you left at the foot of the bed. Sweet dreams, my child. The lights linger a little longer. But with a flick of a switch, they're out. And the closing to the door signals Tori's leave. A wave of exhaustion washes over you, and you finally allow sleep to claim you. Ooh. This took way too long to edit. I'm very sorry. Anyway, bye bye!